Hi everyone, I'm Pau. I want to show a prototype that illustrates some ideas related to article guidance. Those are specifically focused on supporting editors while they create a new Wikipedia article. Part of the article guidance covers a previous workflow to identify which type of article, encourage to provide references up front, check for notability risks of that type of article. So that's not illustrated here. That's the initial intervention that we are already implementing. This is focused on an exploration for ideas on how we can provide support once the user is editing a new article. So in this case, finding a red link would go after all this workflow that I was describing, the user landing to the visual editor, and they can write normally. They could just type the contents, but what we are experimenting with is to provide an option to insert relevant contents without having to go and look for good examples of articles and figure out which is the structure of an article for a beverage like coffee. In the introduction section, there's going to be an introduction paragraph, some other common paragraphs, some other sections with paragraphs that give an idea of which aspects like history, the plant, preparation, which aspects to cover and how to do that. How with these example common paragraphs helps us to understand by example which is the style of writing, which information to cover, make it easy to provide that information. So yeah, there you would have some placeholders or that you can just fill by typing, and this serves to set the expectations that citations are needed to be provided to back up those facts. If you provided in the previous workflow some references, those would be at hand, so you can just reuse the references that you used to learn about this information. And in other cases, what we are doing is to support inserting facts that come from Wikidata. So in this case, there's data about the number of people, and that will come with the reference already to exemplify that references are needed, but also make the data that you provide of better quality and make it easy for reviewers to verify. As mentioned, the outline includes sections like history. I can insert history, or just by inserting a paragraph of the history section, both things are included. I can continue adding the information. If I skip it, this is intended to be integrated with edit checks. There would be specific checks like reminding me that I need to complete the section and fill those. And apart from that, there's also, we explore the support for finding references in other projects with the idea of reusing existing work. So from commons, there are some references. We can easily find them, check what they are about, and if they are convenient, adding them. This is integrated as an extension of the standard add citation dialog with a new discover tab. But basically the idea is that we want to make it easy for people to reuse existing efforts by the community that the community made in terms of defining a structure, the common paragraphs, the references that may be related to the subject. So that's basically the general idea. This is similar to the process we follow for translation, with content translation, for example, where we reuse existing contents and create an iterative process where you can keep adding contents, reviewing them, and improving them, and hopefully with less effort, have a better initial version of the article that is more likely to survive. So yeah, thank you.